How you doing?
What? Oh, you're talking to me? I'm okay. I was just saying, Zoe's bought this book, and well, looking forward to reading it. So much so that when I opened it at that page, the Star Wars music starts playing really loudly in my head.
Hey guys, another day, another wander out to town. It's going to be a busy few weeks, let's put it that way, because of the election, but been down to town for some business I had to do with the company and all that. I'm out of breath. I still haven't got my breath back and all my strength back after this illness. It just keeps wiping me out, but we're going to head back home now because I've got some work to do there, and it's basically going to be another long day, so I have to head off. We'll have a coffee in the water stones just behind us and then head home, I think. Give me the strength to get there. Alright, let's do it. How you doing?
What? Oh, you're talking to me? I'm okay.
I've had this item.
Give me a second, Dad. Right, I'm just listening to Tutti while all of the video data pulls in from Jen's trip to London.
Made it to London. God, that train was horrible. The vomit comet. Every time it went around a corner, I wanted to help.
I thought, since I'm here, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. So, since I'm here, I'll talk about the games that she got me, which are lovely. Thank you so much, Jen. I really love you. Helping me out with the collection. We are past 50% on the PS2 collection. We're about 33, maybe even 35% on the original Xbox set. So let's start with the one original Xbox that we picked up in town today. Fusion Frenzy adds to the exclusives for the Xbox. It's pretty good quality case. And we haven't got the manual itself, but we do have the extra bump that came with it, all the customer service stuff. Looks like some sort of party game Marble Madness type thing, so really nice condition. Very happy to have that. Next up, what we got today is NHL Hits 2003. These, what I'm talking about now, we got today, not from her trip yesterday. I'll show you that in a second. It's got no manual, but it's in really nice condition for the case, so I'm really looking forward to that. I love my hockey games, love it. This one, my goodness, I'll show you what it came in. Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah. If I'd noticed that in the shop, we wouldn't have had it, especially since when I've taken the inlay out, that was covering that mark there. I've put this into just a spare case I happen to have, which I've got to deal with there. It'll do for now until I upgrade the thing. It's an old FIFA case, so Mark of Cree. It's one I've had my eye on for a while, but never seem to get it in a good case, or a good copy of the disc. The disc now is fine, so I'm going to keep the disc and upgrade the case at some point. So I'm very happy to have those. Traded in a load of stuff that we got from various well, bulk items. I've been picking stuff up at copied sales, been picking stuff up off eBay, trading with local people, and building up a load of spares, basically. So we took the spares in, traded them in, got a few games, plus about 18 quid left of credits. So when something nice comes along, we'll be getting that. But let's have a talk about what Jen got me from London yesterday when she was down there. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Zombie Ninja Pro-Am, but not written on the side, just Aqua Teen Hunger Force. As new condition. This has never really been played. And when I tried it out to test it, I can see why. It's not a very good game, but it's all here in fantastic condition, so that is going straight into the collection. Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain. Very, very nice. Everything's here. Very good condition. Loving that. It's going to be one I'm playing a lot. Now this one, I wish I'd got it before my light gun was a bit iffy because, well, the light gun itself is actually fine, but I'd have to plug in the old TV because, of course, it broke. We got a replacement and fixed the old one, but now we can't play light guns in the lounge. Virtua Cop Elite Edition. Basically Virtua Cop 1 and 2 on PlayStation. Fantastic. Love this game. Lovely condition. No manual, but the game is in great condition and so good. So happy. This one I'm not sure about. I think it's just like really cheap crap for kids. Was it Quest for Sleeping Beauty? I have one that's similar to the Snow Queen's Quest, but it's by a different company, so I'm wondering whether it's just this kind of isometric 3D thing. All here, all in great condition. Not the best game ever, but very nice to have in the collection. And then, last but not least, Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games, which really is just a set of mini games. but lovely condition. So that's gone straight into a plastic case right now. So yeah, that was all from Jen visiting London. So thank you very much, Jen. Right, I've got to go back to work now because I'm pulling in all of the data from the last few days. I haven't made vlogs for a while because I just haven't had time with all the stuff that's going on with the election. So I'm going to do that now since I'm back from work now. I've done everything that I needed to. I'm going to get on making a vlog, get on with a few other bits and pieces here. Hopefully we can make a day of this and make it a success. Let's get to it. So you'll end up with, if you're seeing this tonight, it means that I've already got the vlog done and everything's done. But if you're seeing this on Monday morning, then it took a bit longer. Just one of those things. Basically, we're going to try and do 2 catch-ups. Okay, see you soon. Okay, now the PS2 collection is starting to have to encroach onto the top shelf with the Mega Drive games there. Which does of course mean I have a problem now, because where do I put all of the loose cartridges? Currently they're sat on top of the Xbox. It's a problem I'm happy to have, but it is a problem. I'm going to have to work out where, somewhere in here, I can push these on a shelf, but so far I'm running out of space and it's kind of hard to find somewhere. Maybe I can... I don't know, I'll find something. It's really hard. Okay, once again, I haven't had a huge amount of time to vlog, and the reason for that is still that I'm doing a lot of paperwork for the election that's going on. Am I standing? I still don't know. I'm quickly coming to the conclusion that, unfortunately, there may not be a seat for me to go for this time. It's just one of those situations. These things happen, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. And even if I'm not, I'm still going to fight for the local party and still going to campaign. Of course I am, because that's what we do. But... I'm going to take a bit of a break now because I need to do a comic, at least one comic for tomorrow. So, and given that it's quite late, it probably is going to be one comic. But I wanted to talk quickly about this. Now, the other day, and you saw it in the vlog that went up earlier, I was out in West Horton having a look around, and there's something on the lens. Yeah, I'm focus as good as focus as I'm going to get. I have to clean this lens again. The perils of using stuff outside. But as I was saying, when I was in West Horton the other day, I walked into one of the charity shops. I had a look around because, well, I was there and there might have been some games in some of the shops. So I had a look and got this interesting book. It's, what is it? The Law's Strangest Cases. It's fascinating old, like 19th century and before legal cases and how strange they are, just talking about them. It's not, as non-fiction cases go, it's actually interesting. It's like a couple of pages per case. Here's one, Mind Your Language, the High Court, London, 1970. This has got recent ones as well. It was the end of the swinging 60s, a time when rights and free expression were as much on the mind of the nation's student fraternity as free love and the price of a pint in the Union Bar. That's an interesting opening. They're all like a couple of pages per case, talking about some of the weirdest cases in British law. I love that sort of thing. I studied law. I read law at the Open University, and it took me several years, but it was a part-time course, and it was great. But I always loved the weird cases. I was never for the standard stuff. I don't think most law students are for the standard stuff, but I loved the weird cases. The one with, the one that always stuck with me. Well, the cows never minded the cricket. Love that one. It's such a brilliant assessment of building rights and whether you can exert rights over how a neighbouring property uses their land when you've just moved in and something was already going on. And I love that, but this goes even weirder with some of the stuff. I'm going to have a proper review once I've read it, but being that it's only a couple of pages on, I can read that before I go to bed. And then I've got an interesting case, learned a bit about the law and the history, things like that. And to be honest with you, that's all I can do for reading at the moment, because I am trying to get through my collection of Star Wars novels, the new Disney canon. And I've been reading, well, rereading actually, Dark Disciple for a while now. I just don't have time to get through it. So I thought, well, a couple of pages here and there, I can probably do that. And then I don't like to go without a book, you see. So that's good. Anyway, I am now waffling, and I've got a comic to draw, so pretty much that's going to be it for today. Unless I think of something else to say at the end after the comic's drawn. Let's get the comic done. Oh my goodness. I just did a really stupid thing. I just spent the last couple of hours drawing a comic for today, and I was watching YouTube videos on my phone while I was doing it. I forgot to plug the phone in. I just literally just run it out of battery, but I need some of the photos I took earlier on for a very quick time lapse of a cup of coffee that I was having down in town with Jen, just going down and down and down as I drank it. All of the photos are still on the phone. I'm about to make the vlog because I just finished the comic. The phone's died. I can't get the pictures. That's really annoying. I'm going to have to just hope that it charges a little bit and turns back on while I make the vlog, and then I'll stick the photos in for the time-lapse, but oh my goodness. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, so if you're seeing this, it's because the phone's charged enough for me to actually be able to get the pictures off. Oh dear, if you don't see this until tomorrow, well, yeah, it means I didn't. Anyway, good night.